system is now officially activated, and your beginner mission has been released. Solve the current fake accident dispute, and uphold justice reward brain capacity plus 0.01%. A cash reward of $100,000, and not only do they have to pay, but there is also a bonus prison package waiting for them. You blinked your innocent big eyes, and rolled the lollipop around in your mouth. System lady, are you a chatterbox too? You complained silently in your baby voice. It's system not lady, come on, stop stalling. Host, look ahead now. You followed the system's hint and looked over. Right in the park's little square, a huge crowd had gathered. The noise was so loud it even drowned out the upbeat square dance music in the center of the crowd. A college student in his early 20s was red with panic, and tears were already pooling in his eyes. Beside him lay a shared bike, and next to the wheel was an old woman in a loud floral shirt. The old woman clutched the college student's leg with both hands rolling on the ground, while she wailed as loudly as an opera singer. Help, he killed someone, he hit me. This young man looks respectable, but he can't even ride a bike properly. He broke my old lady's waist, so pay up now. If you don't have $50,000 today, you are not leaving here. The college student cried as he explained, Mom, I swear I didn't hit you. I was still 6 feet away from you. You fell on your own, and I only came over to help you up after I saw you go down. How can you do this to me if I didn't hit you? Why would I help you up? If I didn't hit you, why would I help you up? If that isn't guilt, then what is? Everybody come judge for yourselves. Young people these days have no conscience. The old woman cried with snot and tears everywhere. Her acting was over the top, but highly effective. The onlookers who didn't know the truth, especially a few older men and women, immediately started chiming in exactly if he didn't hit her. Why would he stop to help? She must have been hit. Young man, just pay up already. Look how badly the old lady is hurt. The college student was completely unable to defend himself and was crying his eyes out. I really didn't, and just then, a childish but surprisingly loud voice came from outside the crowd. Make way, make way! The cutest little lawyer in the world is here. The crowd looked down at once and saw a tiny kid, wearing a brown bear onesie with 2 round bear ears sticking up on top of his head. With a lollipop in his mouth, he used both chubby little hands to squeeze through the circle. You pushed your way to the very front, and stood firmly in front of the old woman who was still lying on the ground and making a scene. You were only a little taller than her, but the system had already scanned the target. Zhao Chunhua, habitual fake accident scammer. The system reported immediately. This old lady is a real pro. Just last week, she squeezed $3,000 out of a delivery driver on the next street, and last month she extorted $5,000 from a dad pushing a stroller outside the supermarket. Her back is perfectly fine. She was even doing dance battles in the square last night and won the championship. After hearing the system's report, you curled your lip in disgust, then let out a scornful laugh and pulled the lollipop from your mouth. Using the sticky candy ball, you pointed straight at Zhao Chunhua on the ground and shouted in your tiny voice, Grandma, your acting is way too dramatic. If the Oscars gave you a trophy, they would probably destroy their own century-old reputation. Zhao Chunhua had been howling at full force. Then out of nowhere, a little kid interrupted her and she clearly froze. Right after that, she put on a fierce and ugly expression and glared at you. Where did you come from, you little wild child? Where are your parents? Stop causing trouble, can't you see? This is a murder scene. A murder scene. You tilted your little head with innocent confusion. The bear ears on top of your head swayed back and forth too. And that adorable contrast almost melted the hearts of the guys nearby according to the criminal law. Murder means intentionally and illegally taking someone else's life, and look at you now, you're full of energy. Your voice is louder than the neighborhood's tornado siren, and there is not a single sign that you are about to die. Besides, you just extorted $3,000 from a delivery girl last week, and you cheated a dad pushing a stroller out of $5,000 last month, and last night you were still going strong. You won first place in the square dance contest, and that spinning move was smoother than mine. So how did you suddenly get your old waist broken by a park shared bike today? The moment you finished, the noisy crowd instantly fell silent, and the college student Shu Haiyang, who had been crying in panic, looked at you with wide eyes as if he had just grabbed a life preserver. Zhao Chunhua's face changed faster than flipping a page. Her eyes darted around nervously. You little brat. Stop making things up. What square dance? I never dance. I'm a weak, sick old woman right now. Oh, my poor waist. It hurts so bad I'm dying here, and she was still pretending to be dead. You snorted in contempt and decisively waddled over to Zhao Chunhua and squatted down in front of her. Then you blinked those seemingly innocent eyes and stared her down. Scam accidents in public are illegal, ma'am. If the amount is small that violates the Public Security Administration punishment law, you'll definitely be detained and heavily fined. But if the amount is large, or if you keep doing it over and over, then you are definitely breaking the criminal law. That would count as extortion or fraud, you little brat who still hasn't grown all his hair. What do you know? Zhao Chunhua was poked right in her sore spot. She flew into a rage and raised her hand to shove you away viciously. Get lost. I don't even know where some wild child like you came from. You have zero manners. Your tiny body may have been small, but your reflexes were top tier and you dodged backward like a little monkey, easily avoiding Zhao Chunhua's filthy hand. And then you pointed at a nearby streetlight pole and shouted, "Everybody look over there, take a look at that high-tech thing." Everyone immediately followed your chubby little finger and looked up. That was a full 360-degree surveillance camera. You lifted your chin proudly. This park was just renovated. All the cameras are top-tier HD. Once the police arrive and pull the footage, everyone will see clearly whether you were the one who deliberately crawled under that bike's wheel. The moment she heard the word camera, all color drained from Zhao Chunhua's face. She was a shameless scammer, all right. But she knew better than anyone that camera footage could not be denied. She usually picked blind spots to do her dirty work, and today, she must have left home without checking the calendar because she had somehow missed that unlucky light pole. The crowd's opinion flipped 180 degrees in an instant. I knew it, this old woman never looked like a good person to me. Turns out she's a professional scammer that's just disgusting. We almost wrongly blamed that honest young man, little genius. Let's call the police. Shu Haiyang finally snapped out of it. He fumbled to pull out his phone from his pocket. Right, call the police for help. I'm dialing now. Zhao Chunhua saw the situation and realized she was about to get exposed. So she stopped pretending her back was injured. And with a smooth little leap, she sprang up from the ground. That agility was more impressive than most young people who get up early every day. Why bother calling the police? I am in a good mood today. I won't lower myself to argue with a bunch of kids, even if I stepped in dog poop on my way out and got unlucky fine. After saying that, she turned and started to run. Get back here. Your babyish voice exploded with surprising force as you hurriedly padded forward on your short little legs. Then you planted yourself right in front of Zhao Chunhua and spread your arms wide. blocking her escape completely, and your chubby little face was instantly filled with fearless, righteous anger.